From Wichita Falls to Paris, from Atoka, Oklahoma to the Dallas area, Texoma has a thriving music scene. Revolving around country rock and blues, the singer-songwriters of the Texoma area reach into the outlying geographic enclaves here and there around the country. It's a scene of music that is defined more by geography than it is a sound and encompasses all the facets of the music scene on either side of the border. Denison, Texas is the hub of this music region, and it's music-friendly in so many ways. Long-standing tradition and musical family spanning generations are the hallmark of this area. Denison is also one of the first 20 cities in the state of Texas to be designated a music-friendly city by the state. My name is Ann House, and I'm a singer here in the Texoma area. We're live casting from beautiful downtown Denison at the Podcast on Main studio. This is Open Mic with Ann House.
Oh, right on. We're live. Let's go. Ann's in Las Vegas for a horror convention, so we're all here, and I'm guest hosted tonight. I brought some alcohol for people to drink on. We've been having a good time. We've already been talking about stuff before y'all even got here. But let me make some plugs real quick before I even get into it right now. We're here at Split Windows. It's on the corner of Main and this other street down here in downtown Denison.
Heritage Park.
Right across from Heritage Park, that's right. Ann does this every Tuesday. This is Open Mic with Ann House. My guests tonight are Kirt Connor.
How's it going?
Megan Parrish.
Hello.
Taylor Charles.
Hello.
That's Taylor.
These are all extremely talented individuals, and we're going to get into some of their talents tonight. But first, she's got a Rustic Rhythms live stream music fest coming up on April 30th. It's Ladies Night. It'll be hosted by Ann House with her open mic. It's going to have all kinds of good ladies there. CeCe Cross, Ray Nicole, Ann House, Casey Baker, Victoria Lemons, Nikki Heath, Laurel Godlove, Talina Rudd, Carissa Carter. A free stream starts at 7 p.m. on Ann House Music YouTube. So
it's going to be fire.
It's going to be a blast. All those ladies on that list.
You know, we wrote a jingle for them just a little bit ago.
Insane.
We wrote a jingle for that just a little bit ago.
Oh, right.
Five seconds, right before we started.
Right on.
We wrote a jingle for
hit
Rustic
it,
Rhythms.
get it.
It's a Rustic Rhythms Music Festival. I don't even know what key I needed in now. Rustic Rhythms Music Festival, where we all love Sarah McLachlan.
All right. Yeah. We do love Sarah McLachlan. You know, hopefully we all get to stay in the arms of an angel. All right.
If you didn't do it, I was gonna.
Right on. Good. She sent me a list of things that I'm supposed to say on this thing. So my memory, because I take vitamins to help me forget things, I need to let everybody know that this is all out of Ann House's pocket. She's paying for me and y'all to be here to have a good time while she's at that convention.
Go Ann.
You gotta get that money back somehow.
And we just really appreciate her. But if you would like to help fund this, you can. All tips are welcome and Facebook stars. You can subscribe to her Patreon account. It's fairly cheap, $3, $5, or $7 a month. She accepts tips on Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal. If that is out of the budget, just sharing this to all your friends, following on Facebook, liking, subscribing, that can all help. So she recently released Angel from Montgomery this last week. Look for it on all the streaming platforms as well.
Good.
Right on. It is pretty good. She did really good. Tim and her, and I think that's Sean Fussell that put that together for her. Yeah, he's a really talented guy, too. I got to go over to his house last week before last, and see, man, it's legit.
Yeah.
Like, it's a legit setup, and he's a businessman.
Is
like
he?
Yeah. It's not somebody's home, typical home recording studio.
I feel you.
It's like walking into a recording studio. You walk into his home, and then he's like, I've got 2 rooms just over here, and you're like, oh, snap. And it's got all, he had this one thing that was blocks that stick out from different distances and stuff.
Nice. Like break the frequencies up.
Yeah, it breaks a certain tone or note or something that's keeps standing out in the song. It softens it a bit. It's pretty impressive. Anyways, he got into all kinds of, he kept calling it nerd talk, nerd music talk.
That's what it is. We're all nerds. Secretly.
I wish I was smart enough to call myself a nerd. I feel like an imposter quite often, especially around people like you guys. You are all phenomenal. Like, I mean that seriously, literally.
Yeah. No, don't be ridiculous
I'm
because
getting gestures.
Chris is over here
Closer.
don't be ridiculous.
pantomiming a blowjob, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna suck all y'all's dick. Okay.
I know that they can't see this. I have to point it out because it's just too funny. There's a big sign up here in the side of the studio, which you guys can't see, that says "Don't look," which I'm looking right now, and so I'm not going to follow these rules. I will follow the one. I will honor the one rule. It says, "And don't say F word."
The F word. Right on.
We
I
have
probably
rules.
already have.
Don't say fork. And then don't be scared. And then, he took the one off. Don't show
The
your wiener.
wiener?
He knew I was going
Now I need to talk.
He put it
about
up there.
There were whiners on the glass at the Lano Club last week. So, anyways,
So here we are
back
to
to
talk
Kirt
about
being
some really
phenomenal
awesome,
at music, and Megan being phenomenal at music, and Taylor over here being phenomenal,
And Jon being phenomenal at
So
music.
me and Kirt were in a songwriting competition together, which I'm off the floor with him. But he did great. He showed up and he put up a nice effort.
Oh, man.
I got a rousing of laughter from the group in there.
There's the shit they're writing on their monitor right now.
So
is
I say all that
unhinged.
tongue and fucking freaking cheek. Oh my God,
You're
I
the
knew
one
it.
that broke
I
the
knew it.
rule. You're the one that broke the rule. It wasn't me.
He's
I feel
phenomenal.
better.
He does everything from perform to all the extra stuff, the production, all that stuff. He's so good at everything. I've already
man.
reached out to him talking about making some songs together. So
Well, you literally gave me
I gave
a song.
him a song, one of my songs, because I know you'll do it.
It's a beautiful song.
right.
It's
I
a
know you'll
beautiful
do it
song.
right.
90
You'll do it
Degrees is a
justice.
beautiful song.
Right
I'm
on,
gonna-
man. Thanks, man.
I'm
I
gonna try
appreciate
to
it.
knock
It's
it
about
out.
kids wearing hooded sweatshirts when it's hot. Megan here. I just recently met Megan here.
Yeah.
At open mics, and let me tell you, she does not need to be at open mics.
Yes, I do.
She makes the rest of the
Exactly where I
people
wanna
that,
be.
that go to open mics go, maybe I shouldn't be.
No.
She's very phenomenally talented vocally. And
Thank you.
we're going to get into that.
We
We're going
are.
to talk about that. And Taylor, who, man, Marty Robbins, that was nail on the head, bro.
Yeah.
I call him prairie country like that.
You got a perfect voice and a perfect
So
style
good,
for it,
bro.
man.
Thank
So
you, guys.
style.
You
Good,
really do.
good style.
Really,
man.
thank you.
Good style, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love it. All right, so Kirt released an album recently.
Actually, it's not quite. I'm doing singles now.
Right on. How many you got out?
3 out now, and I'm doing 1 weekly until the album drops.
Right on. And you've been all right. So when you came down here originally to this scene,
Yep.
before you got into doing that, getting those down, were you those already in works?
No,
Or you were inspired from being around here.
I got here, and I don't want to get like too much into it because I know my ex is probably watching, and I have so much respect for her. I love her to death. But we did separate last year, and so a lot of the songs from the album came from the heartbreak of that,
Right.
and relearning myself as a person, putting myself back out on the streets, on the scene. And just kind of relearning everything about my life as a single person. Some of it was, heartbreak that came from her. Some of it was heartbreak that came from other people. Some of it was heartbreak that came from a long time ago. And some of it was just learning how to heal and move forward.
Right on.
So, yeah.
Was a big part of coming down here was that like out of sight, out of mind type of thing?
And no, actually, we live about 10 blocks apart.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
right?
but the thing is, we get along great. She's a fantastic woman. She's a great mother. She's a great partner. Like I have
That's
nothing
nice,
but,
man.
I have
You got
nothing
a
but
good
love for her.
partner.
Like we're still best friends. We still talk
Hell
all
yeah.
the time, every day. My phone just buzzed. I'm pretty sure she's in my pocket right now, going, "Shut up,
quit talking good about me.
shut up."
That's awesome, man. It's nice to have somebody that to help you out.
It's
Yeah.
good. It's good. It could have gone so far south, and it didn't. It went,
And look at all the songs she gave you too.
I mean, not all the songs are hers, and a lot of the good songs that I haven't released because this is a heartbreak album. A lot of the more sweeter songs are actually about her.
Right on.
But that'll be the next.
Because it's both.
Right.
Yeah, it's both. Yeah,
Life
yeah.
is
The
It very much
pleasure
is.
and the pain, man. Yeah. That's what makes a good song. That's what draws it out of us is the rough stuff we go through.
Yep.
So you grow up in Texas, you grow up in Arkansas.
So my first about 12 years were in Texas, and then my parents yanked me away from all civilization and put me in the middle of nowhere. And clearly, it's caused a lot of problems.
Turn to music, right?
Yeah, no, we went from Texarkana, which is a fairly metropolitan area, to a very small farm town called Horatio, which has a population of about 800 people, and most of those are cows and horses.
Was music big in your family though?
No, not at all.
Really?
Not at all.
So you
no.
blazed the trail then.
It was a thing of there was a piano in the guest room, and like the first thing I wanted to do was sit down and learn how to play the theme song from He-Man.
That's amazing, right? Yeah,
So-
bro.
and it just kind of
The power of Grayskull. I mean, am I right?
That's right. Power of Grayskull, indeed. It's turned into a thing, and then I went to guitar lessons when I was about 12, and the first thing I said to him was, I want to learn how to play Tears in Heaven. He said, don't you want to pick any easier song than Tears in Heaven? And I said, no,
chance.
that's what I want to learn as my first song ever. And for the next like 9 months, we sat down and learned all the techniques it would take to play that stupid song.
Hey, determination, man. So was that the first song you learned?
Yeah, it was my first like actual guitar song that I learned. Yeah.
See, I got frustrated with like the first 10 songs I started learning. And then I was just like, I'll write my own songs. And so that's what I started doing when I started learning. And I just write songs that were easy. And then I was like, all right, so I learned to play that chord. Well, now I can play that song because now I know how to play that chord.
Yeah.
So I just did that. And now I got all these good songs that I've written.
There you go. That works.
So-
I wish I'd have gone that way.
I didn't have the
Power of Grayskull.
The determination to be like, no, give me something hard. I'm going to learn it.
No, I don't know if it was determination or just I was like, I just really like this song. That was also the
Right
same
on.
year that I discovered Queen.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Here's how that worked out. Wayne's World had just come out, and of course, Bohemian Rhapsody is in that really famous scene where they're singing in the car.
You know,
and all
they
that.
tried to talk them out of doing that one.
Yeah, but it's such a perfect song.
Mike
for
Myers
it.
says, that's the song that works for it. I want that song.
Yep, and I remember I watched the movie, which I wasn't supposed to watch the movie, but whatever. And then I went to my dad and I was like, "Have you heard of this new band called Queen?" And he was like, "What the f did you just say?" I remember the rule. I remember the rule that was on the screen. He said, "What did you just say?" And I said, "Have you heard this new band called Queen?" He's like, "Oh, you have so much to learn." And like we went immediately to the store and bought every Queen album that they had.
Hey,
And I was an
good job,
instant.
Dad.
And now
that's a
Freddie,
great
and now Freddie
job.
Mercury's on my forearm as a tattoo. So.
Awesome, man. I've told this story before. I brought home a Kiss album and my mom was like, that's the devil, and threw it away. I was like, oh, man.
Love Gun is like one of my favorite albums too.
They're clowns kissing at the camera. How are they doing?
Yeah, come on, these guys aren't the
Devils
devil. Look
don't
at 'em.
kiss at cameras.
Just because the one guy has a tongue that reaches down to his shins, it doesn't matter. It's fine.
I didn't know that yet. I wasn't aware of that tongue yet.
My favorite thing that's happening right now that the people on the podcast can't hear are the people in the other room are
laughing,
losing their
yeah.
minds.
Laughing. It's good stuff. So, would you like to play one of your songs off of your,
Sure,
out of
why
your
not?
singles?
Why not? Why not?
Let's get into it.
But do you want one I've already released or do you want something else?
I want one of, it's whatever you want to do. Kirt Connor, ladies and gentlemen.
This song is called What Do I Mean to You? How did I get so wasted? How did I get so high? How did I even get here? Did I even really try? How did I get so restless? How did I get so lost? How did I get so reckless? Is this how I pay the cost? Was it me or was it you or a combination of the two? What do I mean to you? What do I mean to you? How'd you get so aimless? How'd you get so scared of the future you can't see anymore and everything that's undeclared? How did you get so aimless? I fucked up the words to my own song. I said the word that I wasn't supposed to say either. Let's try that again. How'd you lose the feeling? How did you turn it off? How'd you take everything we had and chalk it up as a loss? Was it me, or was it you, or a combination of the two? What do I mean to you? What do I mean to you? What was the moment that you knew? When did you realize we were through? What do I mean to you? What do I mean to you? What do I mean to you? What do I? Was it me or was it you or a combination of the two? What do I mean to you? What do I mean to you? What was the moment that you knew? When did you realize we were through? What do I mean to you? What do I mean to you? What do I mean to you? what do I?
Right on, bro.
Other than that one flub in the middle, that was okay.
Hey, that's a great song, man.
Thanks, man.
Good lyrics.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
That's
That's
my-
one of the new ones.
That's actually my set opener now.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good one, bro. Good
Yep.
one.
It warms
When
up
it's
the pipes
not
too.
Britney Spears.
When it's not Britney Spears or the theme from SpongeBob SquarePants.
It's not any of those.
When I get down to actually doing my music, that's my set opener.
When SpongeBob starts dancing with knives, that's when we. So, how many more are you wanting to release songs wise like that?
So the album is 10. I had about 15, of which I cut 5 because they were more. Like I said, this is kind of a heartbreak album.
Right.
So those songs were more positive. There are some not to say there's not positive songs on this album. There are positive songs about change and growth and self-reflection and realizing sometimes what a piece of crap you can be as a person. But yeah, so a lot of the positive songs are more along that line, and then a lot of the heavier, sometimes the pop songs, but sometimes the heavier songs also are more just about about the ending of a relationship.
Right.
So and like I said, that one's kind of a poppy song. A couple of others are very poppy, and then the more self-reflecting stuff is a lot kind of darker and deeper. And
Pop though makes it easy to say some of that dark stuff.
It can,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? It makes
Yeah.
it easier to get it to hear.
you
know.
feel a little safer singing it when it's
Right,
kind of in a
yeah.
poppy,
Yeah.
positive sort of way.
It even if it's dark material, you're like, let me play one of my positive songs.
Yeah, yeah. My most poppy song is called "Thanks for Nothing," and it's like how dark can this song
Right.
get? And it's a very poppy song,
So how was opening for Casey Daniels the other night?
dude. That was off the chain.
Yeah.
that guy brings a crowd.
Yeah, he
number one,
does.
he brings
Yeah,
a
he's a
huge
draw,
crowd.
bro. He's a draw.
Actually was talking about it before the whole thing started, and she was like, these guys are going to bring a crowd, and I was like, okay, that's no
always
problem. And then when I was so surprised because it turned from this kind of chill music venue that I've gotten used to like a house show where it's packed elbow to elbow
Right.
and everybody's headbanging and jumping around and having a great time. It was intense. It was intense, and it's a feeling that I've not had as a performer in a long time.
I've known him since he was a little kid, high schooler. I worked with his mom for a while, and he was nice enough to let me open for him, and it was a train wreck, man. It was bad.
Nah, come on.
Yeah, it wasn't good. And I quit music for like 10 years after that. Wow. But I know him, and I know Preston, his bass player.
Yeah.
He's pretty good, dude. With the guitar,
He's
he
not
can
bad.
sing and write and stuff
He has,
like
has
that.
a very kind of Cobain-ish, Nirvana-ish sort of style. Which speaks to me a lot because that's kind of my era.
Do you have anything else coming up, like anybody you're opening for?
Well,
or anything?
So he's actually talking about coming back around his birthday for September, and I know I'm going to be probably involved in that. I hope so anyway, because we get to chill out and
Right,
kind of
yeah.
all.
They're
how you
cool
do.
hang. They're a cool hang.
Yeah.
Man.
So that and it just being kind of close with Ashley and everybody that is out there at Kickbacks, it's kind of is worked out that way.
Right.
So I was just like, they're an alt rock group. I'm kind of an alt rock guy, and it's just a good vibe. It felt like the two sets were very like synergistic. So
Right.
I was like, the next time you guys come out, let me know, and I'll make myself available. And they're like, okay. And then like the next day, Ashley's like, hey, they're coming out in September possibly. Do you want to? I was like, absolutely, I do. Yes, please.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those kind of crowds, it's hard to say no to.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
It's just a fun, big, energetic
That
crowd.
environment is it's addictive, kind of.
It was fun, and there were people that were very. It was a very interactive crowd too. When I was up, there were I would engage them. They would shout back. We kind of had a little back and forth. And then one guy was like, don't stop playing. I don't know if he was trying to tell me that he wanted me to continue playing good songs, or if he just wanted me to shut up and sing.
Keep going. Keep it going.
But it was like 2 songs before the end of the set, and I was like, I kind of have to stop because Casey Daniels, the guy that you came here to see, is here, and you're going to boo me off the stage if I just stay up here and take your
Take his
time.
gig, yeah.
Yeah, so it's got to go, and I run out of songs eventually. So
you've been you were doing this whole thing too, the going around and you stop,
Yeah,
and now here you come running back trying to take gigs from everybody else.
I'm always.
What made you decide to come back and start snaking gigs?
It's not below
Megan?
me.
Huh? All right. So did you plan destroying Tressa's wheel today, or was that just a happy? Oh no, I'm joking. All right. So what did you do before you quit? Like, what were you doing?
I really never quit. I just have been slowing down. I've done a lot in my life. I started down here singing with my family at the Rialto.
Right.
And I've lived here my whole life and moved away for college and came back, raising 2 boys. They're wonderful. And so I spend my time most days chasing boys, just
I get that.
the children version.
So when you sang with your family, was that like a group thing? Like,
Yeah,
were they
so
in
my
a group?
mom and my sisters and I were the parish family, and I'm the oldest of 6 kids. So naturally, you go up, you come up singing in church. There's no other more beautiful sound than when you're singing with your sisters and your mom. My grandmother also, Joyce, she plays piano. She actually gave me her keyboard this week for her birthday. She gave me her keyboard. So,
Awesome.
so I've just been playing, and
So you play keyboard too?
I play a little, not enough to gig myself, but
Right on.
I can play guitar. I've been playing guitar for a while, and I'm new to that, but it's so fun.
Right.
It has helped. It has saved me playing guitar and spending time with myself. It has saved my life.
How long ago do you think you started playing the guitar?
I was 12 when I started
Oh,
playing
wow.
guitar,
Right.
and just dropped it because singing on the stage with a group, it's not really like that wasn't the kind of music I was doing. I love country. We've been singing country and Southern gospel and all of that, but I'm really getting into blues and jazz and doing all different styles of music. So I
Well, you're
like to,
fabulous at it. You sing like
Thank
that, right?
you.
Yeah. Your
That's
vocals
very
are
kind.
incredible. Your vocals are incredible.
it's what I'm meant to do, and I love it. It fills my soul.
So are there places that you've like played around here? Like
Yeah.
where did you usually gig at?
Just really, honestly, I didn't start gigging by myself until I moved to Denison, and I managed the rail yard for a while. We tried to get music going there. We did. It was wonderful. We had all kinds of really fun stuff going on there.
You know Julian Polero?
Probably, yeah.
He used to do like music
Yeah,
down there around CJ's and
absolutely.
the rail yard and stuff like that.
Yeah, so I love local music, and it's just me coming into my vibe now. I haven't had the time or space in my life to
That's how I feel.
really do this, and now
Just
I'm
coming
so
into your vibe,
lucky.
finding your stride in it. That's
Word.
nice. That's a nice experience though.
It's a balance. It takes a lot. It's a
Yeah,
balance because
yeah,
I wanna do more, but my life obligations are real busy. So
You know,
I
you
just
can
do
take
it for
them-
myself.
You can take them kids to like a fire department. They have a safe place.
That's true.
Safe place. If
I
they're
know one
small
or two
enough, you
people
might
that
could,
have
Mine are doing well in
made that
foster care.
suggestion.
you might could drop them in the library book drop one night if you just need a night out or something.
we just need to create an atmosphere where families can come and bring their kids,
Oh, well, it's
all
quiet.
up and down here.
It's quiet in the library, so
Yeah.
nobody will disturb them if you stuck them in the book return.
Book return.
Usually they had like a Blockbuster or something you could go, had a little pull out thing and drop them in.
Yeah.
You had to rewind them first.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
They-
I wasn't very kind though. I just gave
The
them
library would send them back, y'all. They would send them back.
finished.
These are expired, actually.
Well,
Yeah.
do you have any plans to play anywhere or anything?
Yeah, I'm always open. I mean, we just made some connections. We're
Yeah.
gonna do a little gig together coming up. I mean, I'm always wanting to make music with local musicians, so I'm down.
What made you start getting out to these open mics and to the local scene?
Because when you're a singer and a musician, you can't not.
Right, you can't hide from
It's
it.
not. It's not an option.
You
to
go
not
somewhere and you hear
surround
it. It
yourself.
comes
From a
to you.
distance, you're like, hey.
Well, and anybody says anything, and a song pops in my head,
oh,
and I'm like, hey,
right on, yeah.
we should
Yeah.
do this one.
You finish things with lyrics to songs.
Exactly,
Yeah.
melodies.
Yeah.
Just it's a
Yeah.
gift and a curse, but
Right. That's kind of my writing style. I tell people what I want to write. When I sit down to write a song, I use phrases that you say or that you hear all the time. That way, when somebody says to you, like I've got a song called Pushover, and in it says, hold your horses, won't you wait for me? That way, when somebody says, hey, hold your horses, won't you wait for me? I've been sleeping on my feet. They just go right into my song. That's kind of the
Hey.
point. You know what I mean? So it's like,
that's a pretty smart move,
right on,
mister.
thanks.
It works.
Don't steal my idea.
No, it's good. It's original to you.
That ain't
Alright,
your only
anyway.
one. I've heard your songs.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just things that type of stuff.
I'm really, really enjoying this low key, chill, working together, collaborating is one of my favorite things. So
Well, you,
I could sit around a fire pit or
I was about to say you could sing into a
and
tin can
just-
and sound great.
I'd jump in if you were singing. I'd jump in.
You're amazing.
for fun.
You're amazing. Very amazing.
Thank you.
So you got a gig coming up with Taylor now.
Yeah, a little
You know,
gig.
you
We're gonna do a
recruited him.
little-
Fun.
Yeah.
You recruited him. The guy told you that only got through the first 2 books of the series. He don't even know what Dumbledore does yet. He's gonna get to that though.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm open to more. I mean, I just do
Megan
open-
Parrish is open
That's
to
me.
more. Y'all heard it here first. So reach
Let's make
out
a
to her.
bluegrass
Yeah.
band.
yeah. Ooh, don't tell me
that'd be
that.
nice.
Let's make a bluegrass
Don't
band.
tell me that.
Yeah, there you go.
Give me a reason to pick up a banjo.
I have a
I've
gravel
got a
front
banjo
yard.
collecting dust in storage right now. Let's make it happen.
You play the banjo?
Man, I play the banjo with a slide.
Right on, Rose.
Because I learned on a
Snap.
3-string banjo. So.
Hired, and I don't even have the gig
Right,
yet. Hired.
right on.
And the banjo is tuned to either open G or open D most of the time. So
That's
it
awesome.
suits a slide really good, especially if you don't know what you're doing.
Well,
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's me.
And it was really fun to hear your voice because I just really went back with all my old Southern gospel roots and
Right on.
country roots. Man, you
He's
lit my heart on
old-timey.
fire.
Ain't
It's
he
really-
old-timey? I
yeah.
love that, man. I love that. That's right up my alley, bro. When I heard him at Horse's Axe the first time, I was like, oh, my God. I told Oliver White about him. I was like, he's the type of guy that belongs in the scene. Like, he deserves to be in the scene, on the scene. People need to be hearing him. He is fun. He's cool. Got a cool style.
You guys are painting my cheeks red. We just
Right on, right on. So this is Taylor Charles. This is Megan Parrish. This is Kirt Connor. We're here, Ann House podcast, open mic.
Thanks, Ann.
Yeah, thanks,
From
Ann,
afar.
for paying for all
We
this.
miss you.
One of the people we need to shout out. This is I'm reading this because she told me to, but let me just say, this is one of my wife's and mine's favorite shops downtown Denison. Ray of Sunshine. It's right across from Say When Brewery. I
Tell
think
me
it's
more.
Alex that owns that place. She's awesome. That place is awesome. They always got cool little things in there. Does she still make candles?
I just bought one Texas
Right.
Sunrise this week.
They have like she has
It's amazing.
she has like a little booth in there where you can sit and create your own candles and stuff. It's pretty cool. Pretty neat place to go. So if you get a chance, it's on
has
Fannin across from
good,
Say When.
cute stuff.
Ray of Sunshine.
Yes.
Check it out. You'll like it. So we're going to get into a little bit of Taylor Charles music here. Speaking of that old timey sound, he really does. When I say take me back to a time to where you pitch your tent, throw your fire up, and just kick back under the stars and eat your can of beans. He's got a cool sound, man. Really cool sound. So I've got to know, you were born around these parts, but you've traveled all over the place, and
That's
you ended
right,
up in
yeah.
California for a long time. How did you come up with that sound?
So I was born in Oklahoma, actually, in Oklahoma City, and then we moved around a bit as a kid, like North Carolina, back to Oklahoma. I was in Pottsboro from 4th to 8th grade.
Right.
And then after that, we moved overseas. And, I didn't come from a musical family, kind of like yourself. We had a piano in one of the places, but no music. And when we moved to China, this was 2004, so Toby Keith had just released his 2 post 9/11 albums.
Put it up your ass. It's
And we brought those with us to China, and man, everyone loved those songs so much. It made me super patriotic to be there, right? I was like, oh, this is awesome. Had a blast there. We came back to Texas. I finished high school and then ended up in California for about 10 years. And when we were in California is when I decided to start playing music. All my buddies, I was living in the Santa Cruz Mountains, going to school for physics of all things. Just funny to
Cool.
study physics and then end up
Nerd.
becoming a musician. Yeah.
Right.
All my
Yeah.
buddies played in reggae, ska, and jazz bands, and like that's good and fun, and I like that kind of music, but it wasn't my thing. So, but I did want to play. I wanted to play with them. We get together on Thursday nights and for this open jam. And I didn't really know how to play anything, but they'd play all these old cowboy tunes. Like, okay, this feels a
like
little bit like
those.
home, yeah. So then I would go back to my shack, and I really lived in the shack at this time. I go back to my shack and just sit there and play the guitar all night long. I could go to school all day, play the guitar all night, go to school all day, play the guitar all night. And I played with a thumb pick because they all played reggae, ska, and jazz, and I figured, I'm 25 years old. I'm not in high school anymore. I don't have enough friends to start a band. All my friends want to play this stuff I don't like. So so I learned to play all this stuff myself, and that's where, to answer your question, the long way around, that's where the sound came from.
It's a cool sound, man.
Yeah.
You've carved out a place for yourself in
thanks,
a
man.
cool little genre, man. I like it. I'm a fan.
Yeah.
So you ska,
Yeah.
you listened. I mean, I wouldn't have took you as somebody to listen to ska. You have a song though on YouTube. I looked it up, and it's called Oklahoma Wind.
Yeah, that's right.
You live in Oklahoma for a minute?
I was born there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I lived there I think 4 times in my life. When I was born there and then moved back there before coming here to Texas. And then I moved there again right after high school. So I graduated high school in McKinney, immediately went to UCO, which is University of Central Oklahoma in Edmond. I flunked out, within the first 2 years. Got in a whole lot of trouble. And say with Grandma and Grandpa, which Grandpa is really the influence for me on those old-timey songs.
Oh, right on,
Like,
yeah.
he'd always be in the radio working on cars or just out there smoking in the cold, in the garage. And
Right.
they have the radio playing at Hank Williams Station in Oklahoma City and hear all them songs. So, yeah, Oklahoma Wind is really about moving around place to place. And
Well, in it says something about every time you go back, or anytime you see a sunrise or something, it reminds you of Oklahoma or whatever. And I was like, man, I feel that often. Like when I'm somewhere, I will get like a feeling of I'm not where I'm at. I'm in another. If I hear a song, it can transport me to another location. You know what I mean? If the vibe's right somewhere, I can feel like I'm on a rooftop bar in Manhattan or something, and I'm not. I'm in downtown Denison somewhere. It can just be a vibe. A certain music offers a certain vibe, and that's what Oklahoma City reminded me of. It's a vibe, or Oklahoma Wind. It was like a vibe that you put out there.
Yeah, there's a
pretty
line in that song that's actually about downtown Denison / Pottsboro, and it's that it's in there twice. It's the place where I came from, ain't the place where I call home. I haven't been there in a while, ain't much changed since I was gone. And I wrote that after the last time I was in downtown Denison was 2015, and boy, things have changed this time around.
Right on.
It's a lot different. I got to rewrite the song now.
Beautiful.
Yeah, downtown Denison is really blown up. In a big
We
way.
love it.
They. I think they're starting on what is it, 3 or 4 or something like that, mods that they're going through, and so they're just now starting to. I think they're going to redo Heritage Park here in a minute.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, it's going to be bigger, I believe, or something like that. And they'll be able to host Music on Main again, hopefully. So, you want to play a song for her to sing, and then you sing a song,
Sure.
or do you play a song? However,
How about we both play?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sing.
right on. That sounds great.
Yeah, what would you like to sing?
Yeah, Megan, what would you like to sing?
Yeah, Megan, what would you like to sing?
Yeah, Megan.
That's a lot of pressure.
Megan.
What did we play earlier? We're just kind of
Did that
We're
James?
messing around
He
with
did
James Taylor's
a
Taylor.
little
Taylor's.
James Taylor. We can do something.
Y'all were talking about
Dreams.
what's her name? Sinead O'Connor. Oh, Dreams. What's
When
Fleetwood?
you say nothing at all is what we talked
Yeah,
about.
right on. There you go. Megan Parrish, Kirt Connor, Taylor Charles.
It's amazing how you can speak right to my heart without saying a word. You light up the dark. Try as I may, I could never explain what I hear when you don't say a thing. The smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me if ever I fall. You say it best when you say nothing at all. Would you like to take a verse?
Well, I don't know.
You go.
All day long I can hear people talking out loud, but when you hold me near, you drown out the crowd. Try as I may, I could never explain what I feel when you don't say a thing. The smile The touch of your hand says you'll catch me if ever I fall. You say it best when you say nothing at all. When you say nothing at all.
Good God, man. That is some good stuff right
Gentlemen,
there.
thank
That
you.
is some good stuff right there. That is some good stuff.
Hey, Tim's
right
still here.
there. Tim, he's always going to be here, man. He
I
ain't
know
going
it.
nowhere. He
Hey,
ain't going
Tim, you
nowhere.
still got that lighter hanging out in your pocket back there?
Yeah, you want to do your trick?
Yeah, I do. I need you. This is one of those issues
This is
where
our bottle opener right
I
here.
require lubrication,
It's
sir.
It's called a Tim. They're kind of expensive, but if you get you one,
Oh, Timothy.
they're worth it. They're worth their weight in gold.
My champagne
Let him go.
garçon.
Hello?
Oh, my God. Thank you
hello,
so much.
sir. Hello.
We
Am
got
I live on the air?
Hey, how's it going there, buddy? You having a good day?
Good God, I'm going to need a new set of britches after that
I'll tell you
performance.
what, I think all we are. I think we all are. That's a good one right there.
We're starstruck here. We're just jamming the Ann House show here out by Carpenter's Bluff.
All right, yeah.
Love it out there.
Welcome.
Beautiful.
We're on the back patio, and I think I'm live on the air. We may win some tickets. Come here.
Yeah, no, this ain't a giveaway. This ain't a
No
giveaway.
tickets today?
No,
No
tickets
tickets?
Hey,
today.
listen, it's free to come to
What's
this
that young lady's
Rustic
number?
Rhythms
I think
Music
Ann won't mind if she
Fest.
Her number's 1.
Good Lord
Actually,
Almighty.
she did just send it to me.
I'm
Let me tell you
blushing
what it
over
is.
here, young lady.
Yeah, she's up.
I want to hear some more tunes.
Oh, we're gonna get Taylor Charles on the mic now and have him sing us a song. So,
Cool, let's do
so
it.
here we go.
Jam.
I'm going to hit share. I think we're going to open this up another bottle of this red wine. We'll call you guys back.
All right, do it.
Red, red
Thank you, buddy.
wine.
Tell you what, let's jam out. Why don't you play on this with me? We'll do the
Let's go.
The 9-pound hammer. I'll get us started. Here's an old timey tune.
Take it, Sarah.
This 9-pound hammer is a little too heavy for my size, but for my size. Now I'm going on the mountain, gonna see my baby. Ain't coming back, ain't coming back. Roll on, buddy, but don't you roll so slow. How can I roll if the wheels won't go? And roll on, buddy, for your load of coal. How can I pull if the wheels won't go? It's a long way to Harlem, it's a long way to Hazard, just to get a little brew. I need to get a little brew. And when I'm long gone, you can make my tombstone out of number 9 coal. Oh, son, out of number 9 coal. And roll on, buddy, don't you roll so slow. How can I roll if the wheels won't go? And roll on, buddy, for your load of coal. 'Cause I can't pull mine if you don't pull yours. Pull it, Kurt. Just roll on, buddy. Oh, don't you roll so slow. How can I roll if the wheels won't go? With a set of soda hammerhead. Yeah, kill John Henry. It ain't gonna kill me. It ain't gonna kill me. No, sir. 'Cause it shines like silver and it rings like gold. Yeah, it shines like silver, boys. Go on, pick it up and swing it some gold. And roll on, buddy. But don't you roll so slow. How can I roll if the wheels won't go? And roll on, buddy, pull your loaded coat. How can I pull if the wheels won't go? We'll turn that around. How can I pull if the wheels won't go?
Now that's a mighty fine picking and singing right there. I tell you what.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Hey, thanks for playing on that with me.
That's
sounded
bona
great.
fide. That
Yes,
was
sir. Yes, sir.
Fantastic.
So, do you have any like albums out or anything like that?
So that Oklahoma Wind song is out on Spotify. It's out under the name Taylor C. Lewis, which is what I went by out in California. Here I'm going by Taylor Charles because there's another Taylor Lewis out in Dallas, and he's pretty good from what I've heard. So, so I figured instead of sharing the name, I'll just change mine for now.
Right.
But yeah, you can hear Oklahoma Wind out on Spotify. If you go to taylor-charles.com, you can find a whole slew of music. And then since I've moved here, I've been working on putting together an EP. Can't promise when it'll be out because I'm doing most of the recording at home right now. Probably looking at the next 6 months or so. That said, within the next month, I'd like to start releasing some songs and videos just out to YouTube, so stuff's out there to play.
How can people find you on YouTube?
Same thing, Taylor Charles. I think if you just type in @Taylor Charles on YouTube or something like that, you'll find it.
You got any music on YouTube or Spotify?
I have a little.
How do people find it?
Megan's Music Life on Instagram.
Right on.
Yeah.
Anything else? Facebook music page or anything? Right on.
My business is in Sherman.
Again, I can give everybody her phone number. She sent it to me. Right
Yeah, absolutely.
Kurt?
Look out, fellas.
How can
I'm
people
open
find
to
you,
all
Kurt?
kinds of stuff.
You can find, okay, so I have an old YouTube and then I have new stuff. So my old stuff is under my actual Kirt Connor name, and then my new stuff is just under Kirt.
Right.
So I did the Prince thing where I just totally,
Right. Just
Yeah.
one named it.
Just one named it.
Share.
right,
Prince.
exactly. It worked for Bono. It
You're
works for
that
everybody
level,
else.
man.
Right.
Come on.
No,
Yeah.
Let's do it.
calm
Pretty
down.
damn
good.
That's pretty egotistical of a person to be like, I could just go
I'm-
by one name.
I'm feeling pretty self-conscious right now, like being in this room with you three guys.
Shut
Y'all
up.
are amazing.
I don't know, man. You
Y'all
have
are
the
all
coolest
awesome.
stage name of any of us.
Jon the
I'll give you that.
Revelator is
Yeah,
such a baller.
that's not.
Jon the
I didn't come up
Revelator.
with that though. Like that's a.
Well, that was bestowed
Old as
upon
the
you.
Bible.
That's even
That's even
cooler.
better.
It's the old as the Bible though. You know.
Yeah, but I mean, it was not something you were just like, I'm just going to be Jon the Revelator today.
Well, no.
was
Somebody
just-
saw me on an elevator and was like, "John, oh, you know Jon the Revelator."
And there it is.
Yes, but you're incredibly talented.
Oh.
And it's
Anyways,
so
Fantastic
fun.
that's not what that was for. You guys are freaking crazy awesome. So, again, Taylor Charles, Megan Parrish, Kirt Connor. Kirt Connor, he's usually over at Kickbacks Open Mic on Wednesday nights.
That's right.
Usually, yeah.
You can catch him there. He's usually at Kickbacks on Friday nights or Saturday nights opening for bands.
I'm at kickbacks a lot.
He's a familiar. He's a regular.
I have a problem.
Musically, though, he's very well known. Megan is about to be around places, too, though. She's been hanging out at Horses Axe Open Mic. So, open mics, we do one on Monday nights. Aller White's been having a pop-up one on Monday night, but you got to be in the Cool Club to get invited. So,
Oh, you got to go to that
keep
show.
your eye out for it
I will
because
be
it's in
there
a
next
very
It's-
kinky location.
Yes.
It's bonkers. It's so much fun.
It's balls. Also on Tuesday, Oliver has started hosting an open mic at Mel's Grill. So it's
Mel's.
going on right now,
Yes.
just down the street,
It's our competition.
and it'll go till 10. On Wednesdays, he hosts another open mic at Kickbacks. It goes from 6:30 to 10:30, or to whenever they end.
That's a show too.
It is a jam session. That is an entire jam session. Is somebody trying to call me?
We got like two drummers
Hey.
that show up. We got a whole crew.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
a good
so
core
many
group.
musicians. They got a sauerkraut sandwich is usually there. He's
Native Metal
usually
shows up
over
a
at
lot.
Horses Axe, yeah. Native
Yep.
Metal's usually there. There's a lot of good musicians that go there. Chris Cochran is there.
Yep.
Drummer.
Yep, yep, yep.
A lot of-
Frank
lot-
Landon.
Right.
Yep.
Frank Landon. Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of talented musicians that go to the Kickbacks.
Tim.
open mics.
Tim shows
Tim
up.
Rogers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tim.
Tim Rogers. Taylor goes there too. A lot of us go there. Christopher House.
Chris
he
House.
goes and tells
Yeah.
stories.
Chris House
and
opens the
jokes.
door and
He
tells
sure
us to
does.
say Chris House.
You know, that's one thing. I will say this. I host an open mic on Thursdays at Cody from 8 p.m. to midnight. And one of the things I would like to see more of at open mics, to be honest with you, is comedians.
That would be great, right?
I like
Yes.
comedians, and honestly, there's
And
not
they're
enough of
here.
them. Yeah, but
They're
there's not enough
here.
of them to have their own open mic, and so
Right.
it's like
That's
just
why it
come
needs
to
to
ours,
be-
man.
I
I,
cut-
want y'all at mine.
I cut my teeth in stand up.
Right on, bro.
It was fun.
Come
Did
do
you hear
some
that,
stand up
friend?
over Coyote.
I did
Ann there.
I did a tight
Hello, is Ann there?
Ann isn't here. She's at a convention in Las Vegas. I won't tell you.
I'm
what for.
cosplaying as
They
Ann
said
today.
they were going to put me through to Ann. I'm trying to buy a T-shirt.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't have any of those.
Wait, one of mine or one of hers?
And Ann's not here.
I'm trying to find. Can I get Ann House merchandise anywhere?
I'll hang up on
Oh,
this person.
you
We're not-
know, I don't know.
We don't live close by. I'm up here in the Jersey Flats, you know.
Oh, right on. Yeah.
I'll drive it
And I'm
up
trying to get an
tomorrow.
Ann House T-shirt.
You know, she may post some out on Facebook, or you might can check Amazon. Or
Any of you guys? We just want to get a T-shirt down there.
you're
How hard is
naked.
it to get
Oh,
a damn
you're just
T-shirt?
naked up there.
Is he
Okay.
standing outside?
Well, have
You
you,
got
ever heard
Jon
of
the Revelator
Salvation
T-shirt?
I don't have a Jon the Revelator T-shirt, but now that you mention it, I really
Anybody
should
got a
look into
T-shirt?
it.
I've got
I got a
girl for that.
T-shirt. I got T-shirts for real. Not
Yeah,
a joke.
Kirt
You want me to
Connor
plug
has
merch
a
Where
right
can
now?
we find some merchandise?
he's got
Tell
merchandise.
the people where they can find
Go
some
to
damn
go to my
merchandise.
go to my Facebook, Kirt. It's
Connor.
Kirt, Kurt. You'll find it right there. There's T-shirts and there's posters and there's all kinds of happy stuff, and it'll make you happy and make
There
you
you
smile.
go. There's some merch for
There
Kirt
you go.
Connors.
and maybe make you dance.
I like the merchandise. I like what you guys got going on the show. We tuned in all the way from up here a couple weeks ago.
Right on.
Where was that
Well,
at again? Jersey Shore.
Jersey Shore. Yeah. Him and
Jersey Flat. Nah, don't get it wrong with Jersey Shore. Come over here. Come on now.
Oh, I thought you were hanging out with Snooki or something.
hell
I was going
no.
to ask her if
Yeah.
you'd tell her hi for me or whatever, because I'm trying to slide in.
Hey, don't get no fucking attitude on the air with me, all right? I'll come over here and kick your ass.
Fucking
there.
gabagool.
oh, you gabagoo.
Nah, I'm just joshing you guys. I like the show a lot, and we're going to keep tuning in. And we just want to buy some merchandise.
Well,
Okay.
go buy all the merchandise Kurt has to sell. He is more
Get
than
Ann's
happy to
too, by the
sell
way.
it.
All right,
Yeah,
you
if
guys
Ann has
forget about it.
merchandise,
Thanks for the show. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Thank you. Thank you. So I think we should do maybe one more song. So we got, let me say this about the open mics. We got one on Monday, two on Monday. We got one at Horses X, Tim Rogers, one at Secret Location, Oliver White. Tuesdays, Oliver's got one at Mills. Wednesdays, Oliver's got one at Kickbacks. Thursdays, I've got one at Coyote. Fridays, I don't think there is one anymore on Friday. There used to be one on Fridays, but I don't think they have one anymore. There's one over in, we won't even talk about it because it's not Denison. So, yeah, those are the ones here in Denison.
There's a
So-
lot
We're
of
not
music
plugging no
going
non-
on.
Denison
I mean,
business.
Sherman
You
has
can
Sherman
go-
has stuff too.
Right.
So just so everybody knows,
Here we
If
are.
you want your name mentioned on the show, you
has
got to pay up.
Hitting the Streets. If you get a chance to follow anybody on
Yes.
on Instagram or anything like that, her name is Shell. She has a Hitting the Streets page on Instagram. She'll keep you like current with all the local stuff going on, and she's an excellent booker. So like if you need somebody to help you book places, Shell Wells, man, Hitting the Streets.
She's awesome.
She's amazing.
Hi, Shell.
She plugs talent. Awesome.
Yeah.
She's got a good sense of support. Like it's that unconditional type of stuff like Oliver does. Pretty cool.
I got
So,
something for you. If you want to do a song, I got
yeah.
something for you that you'll
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, we're going to get into some more music by these guys. I feel like, why
I
not?
need to.
Give me 5 seconds to.
We're going to give him 5 seconds to
This
play
is
the
how
best song
this
in
is
the
how
world.
it goes.
Tune
We
in.
tune.
I play in weird tunings a lot, and I ended up formulating a dadgad tuning of this song, which is Fleetwood Mac.
Ooh.
So you ought to know it.
Which
Who are they? I've never heard of them. They anything like that new band Queen?
Yeah, that new band Queen. I just found out about Lindsey Buckingham yesterday. Have you heard about this guy named Lindsey Buckingham?
You ever see Bill Hader's impression of Lindsey Buckingham?
It's
so
on,
good.
It's so good.
Dead on.
Yeah, okay. You good on? You good? Okay.
I took my love and I took it down. Climbed a mountain, then I turned around, and I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills till a landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life? but time makes you older. Children get older, and I'm getting older too. Whoa. I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you. Well, time makes you older. Children get older, and I'm getting older too. Said I'm getting older too. Well, take my love, take it down. Climb a mountain, and I turn around, and I see my reflection in the snow-covered hills. And maybe a landslide brought it down.
Freaking beautiful, man. I'm so lucky. I'm so freaking lucky.
Wow.
That
What a
was
partner,
awesome.
though.
That's so awesome. I just want to thank all y'all for coming tonight. That's so cool. So cool of you for stepping in last minute
Thank
and
you
filling
so
this
much
spot.
for asking me. I'll
Couldn't
do
have
it
had
anytime.
anybody better to come
So
do that
fun.
for me. Bro, thank you so very
Of
much.
course, man.
I appreciate
Anytime.
you.
You know I was going to
Thank
show
you.
up,
You're
right?
so talented.
Thank you.
Thank
That's
Incredible.
what everybody in this
Thank
room
you.
is. Everybody's
Man.
amazing.
Taylor, hey, thank you so much.
This has been a blast,
I cannot
guys.
wait to
this
do
has
this
been
again.
an absolute blast.
Cannot wait.
So talented.
Cheers.
Man. So I've got a gig coming up Thursday. I do a song swap with John Wright at Kickbacks.
Song
Tim's going to be
swap.
Oh, yeah, the
hosting,
champion, man.
Yeah, Tim's going to be hosting a Coyote Club open mic for me that night. And then the 4th, May the 4th, we've got Little Mineral, and it's a bunch of us. Taylor's going to be
Cool.
there. I think he's still looking for other people. So if you're interested, it doesn't pay anything, but exposure is
I'm out.
amazing. It's just
that
about
one should be fun. There's a lot of
that'd be
there's a
fun.
lot of good
Right.
musicians
Party.
going
it
there.
is across from the point, and it's on their dock.
Yes.
So it's like
cool.
it's a floating stage pretty much, and it is pretty dope. Yeah, and I think we kind of got lucky because it was originally scheduled for like April 6th or something like that. And I felt like that's kind of too early for people to be out on the lake. So when it got rescheduled for another month away, I was like, that's a good idea, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah, let that water warm up a little bit. So we should have a pretty nice crowd out there, though. But he's still looking for people if you're interested. It's Daniel,
I could-
Aunt Pearl's Biscuits.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they got their speaker on.
Well, thank you. Guess that's the end of it.
More T-shirts.
Are we done? Bye.
Hey,
This has been Ann House's
Let's make some more music.
open mic with Ann House.
When we're-
Thank you for tuning in. Taylor Charles, Megan Parrish, Kirt Connor. I appreciate you guys coming in. Have a good night. Thank you, Chris Romaine.
Thanks.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Chris
Thanks,
House. Thank you,
everybody.
See
Tim,
ya.
for opening beers for everybody.
Thank you so much.
Y'all have a good night. Play something.
Till
Play us
next
out.
time.
Play us out, folks.
I'm in Dadgad. I can't play.
Just remember, you always got to get the merchandise.
Quick.
Tell you what,
You
He's
always
the only
gotta
one
get the
with
merchandise.
Nobody else has any merchandise. He's the only one. He just got
My merchandise.
t-shirts
I
today.
just got T-shirts like literally like this week. So someone buy one.
I don't need an excuse, you pipsqueak.
Not well, though. No, can you sing it?
no, you sing it.
Okay, well, I'll have to just play for a second.
I'm begging if you please don't take my place.
Improv at its finest.
Get it.
Jolene, 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 Jolene. I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 Jolene. I can easily understand how you could easily take my man, but you don't know what it means to me, Jolene. Jolene, 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 Jolene. I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 Jolene. I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. You could have your choice of man, but I would never love again, and he's the only one for me. Jolene, I had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you, whatever you decide. Jolene, 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 Jolene. I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Oh, please don't take him just because you can. Oh, I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. That was good.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Dang it, it gets hot in here.
All right, you are clear to go. You can take your headphones.
From Wichita Falls to Paris, from Atoka, Oklahoma to the Dallas area, Texoma has a thriving music scene. Revolving around country rock and blues, the singer-songwriters of the Texoma area reach into the outlying geographic enclaves here and there around the country. It's a scene of music that is defined more by geography than it is a sound, and encompasses all the facets of the music scene on either side of the border. Denison, Texas is the hub of this music region, and it's music-friendly in so many ways. Long-standing tradition and musical family spanning generations are the hallmark of this area. Denison is also one of the first 20 cities in the state of Texas to be designated a music-friendly city by the state. My name is Ann House, and I'm a singer here in the Texoma area. We're live casting from beautiful downtown Denison at the Podcast on Main studio. This is Open Mic with Ann House.